Welcome to another race preview. Race 5, Churchill Downs, Colonel Caliente's second start for First Rodeo Racing, as well as the first start for Smothered and Covered Stables. Shout out to David and Lindsay Burdett. Let's go through who we like. Let's go through the pace. Let's go through who AI likes and our picks. What do you think, Brownie?
Yeah, no, I'm excited for this race. Tyler Gaffleone on, I think, for the first time for us. So that's always a good name to see in the entry box.
For sure. He's been top jock at Churchill a number of times. He is an excellent rider indeed. Very encouraging last run from the Colonel, rallying from near the rear. Late last out, he was protected in that race. He is in for a tag.
He was about 5 lengths behind near coming out of that
Yeah,
turn.
yeah. He clearly does not like the kickback, so hopefully we're able to stay clear of dirt in his face today. But I think one thing to note that's interesting is we are wheeling him back here on 14 days rest. So we wanted to get him one more run at Churchill because the longer stretch there kind of fits his get me clean air running style versus the shorter stretch at Ellis Park. So we like to sit a little bit closer this time for sure. Probably sit 2-3 wide and make a move. I think what is interesting in terms of the competition, even though we were protected last out, that was restricted to horses that have started for 30K and have not won three. This race is 50K and have not won three. So there's a few horses in here that have never started for less than 50K in their careers. I think there's one or two that might be starting for a tag like for the first time in their career. This one here. So I think it's an interesting race for sure. I think it's a tough race from like the power rankings here and our 8-1 morning line. I think we're gonna get a good price. I think we are a fair price. I think we fit on the rags. But what do you think there, Brownie?
Yeah, I think this is a very top-heavy race, as pretty much you could see it from here. I think the 1, 3, and 4 are probably our biggest competition. Obviously the Jose brothers on the 3 and 4, not what you really want to see going into a race, but the 4,
Ortiz brothers, not the Jose brothers.
yeah, or it's been a long day, man.
I mean, Jose won the
Um,
Derby, so
yeah. So 4 is back on dirt, as you could see it here in the race back line. He tried turf last time, didn't really work for him, so he's back. And then yeah, I mean these horses, they go fast, they're strong. Definitely not something to look over for sure. But I do think we fit. I think one thing we do have going for us is that we are on the way up for sure. So if he could continue improving his form, which I mean 2 weeks is a pretty tight turnaround, but I believe in Tom, and if Tom's confident, I'm confident.
yeah, I'd agree. I think another horse. I really think the 8 is a good fit here. He's one that's been a bit. He's been up and down. Started for 25 at Gulfstream, got claimed there. Had him in for 35. Last two runs at Churchill have been pretty phenomenal. Did we run against him last time out? I don't think we did we? No, we did not. So I mean, like he's coming out of a similar race to us, to the similar finish there, but he's one that I think could be on the improve 4-year-old there. So he's one I think could be sneaky. I think you will get a good price in the 8 as well. So he's definitely interesting. In terms of race shape, so the pace, I generated this with Claude. Not sure if I totally agree with it, but it's Claude basically spitting out, hey, there's not a lot of speed here. Brodeur could get loose.
That's a
Fate
tough name to
close.
have to go against too. That
Yeah.
strikes the childhood heart.
Yep. The GOAT, Martin Brodeur. I mean, you kind of get tough from the running lines here. I mean, he's definitely speed, 137, 118. The rest here, I mean, that's him right there. I think the 1 sends to Perfect Force. Let's see where that horse is on here. It rated Perfect Force all the way back in there. So could this be AI just, AIing potentially? I think this horse has some speed. I don't think the 2 will get completely loose. I do think this 1 will probably send its best running near or on the lead. Other than that, though, maybe the three sends. Three doesn't possess much speed, but does his best running on the lead in terms of his last two races. Jose will probably have that horse running early. So I disagree. I agree that I think Brodor will be on the lead, but I disagree that it'll be a slow pace. I'm curious to see what Timeform thinks when it loads on the First Bet Pro app for me on the pace projection here. But overall, I think like our key to victory is let's break a little bit better than we did last race. Let's sit a little bit closer, make that same move, and all of a sudden, things are looking a lot better. I think the key to him is me to stay, you know, in clean air. I'm calling it Colonel the F1 car. We need to keep him in clean air in order for him to do his best running. I don't think he likes dirt in the face. So in terms of like being wide here, I think being wide here is to our advantage. I think if we could sit three wide in clean air, that'd be perfect. And then we got to find out if the extra furlong, the extra eighth of a mile, is good or bad for our buddy.
Yeah, just excited to see how this one turns out tomorrow.
What are your how you betting it? What are your plays here, Brownie?
Okay, so I think I might have to go with the exacta box 3, 4, 5. 5 here. I think there's value in the one. He's coming off a long layoff. So you might be able to snag some value there. The 1, the 8,
I
and
see
the
it, Dave.
2.
Yeah, the interesting one is the three horse off a 509-day layup. That's very, very interesting. Son of Mendelssohn off 500 days off. We're off 14. So we're fit for sure. Overall, the way I'm playing it, I'm just gonna play show on our boy Colonel. We trust the stock. We trust the rags. The rags tell us we fit, so I think we fit. Why not us? I think obviously some of these getting class relief is scary. Like the one here getting some class relief could be very difficult here. The four here is getting some class relief as well. Not quite. I mean, he ran in this condition, got beaten half a length, so definitely fits here. The eight ran this condition, finished second beaten the neck. So I mean, those two, I think they're kind of the same race there. Those two definitely have to be respected in terms of the one, the four there. Eight, that's kind of where I'm leaning at least. I think you can make a case for just about any of them here. I don't think there's any of them that you can completely toss, but I'll just play the Colonel across the board. Claude thinks the top pick is the Chalk, the four, Chalk Eaton Weasel. On the danger angle of if Verdor gets loose in the lead, he could be tough to catch. And then its $20 bet strategy would be an exacta, number four over 265. So it's us in second, and then a win place show saver on Brodor. So that would cost $3 each would be 9, and then 5. So and also win bet on the 4 as well. So he's all over the place. He's got a ton of different bets here. So I don't think he knows what he's doing. I trust us more. But
Big question,
excited.
is this gonna be part of your $100 bet challenge thing you're doing, or are you gonna avoid our
100%.
raises?
No, 100%. I will be backing the boy in the 100 challenge. I'm currently down after today. I'm down slightly. I've yo-yoed a bit. I've actually cashed on two of the first 4 days, but I'm down because I was dumb the first day. But I think for this race, I'm most excited to see David Silks. I think we get the new Silk bump here from the navy and orange Auburn colors from his Thunder and Covered stables. So I'm excited to
Yeah, I
see
haven't
some new
even seen
Silks on
them
the
yet,
track.
and I'm excited.
They're pretty. They're classy. They're definitely classy. I like them a lot. They're pretty simple. I
Does he
think
have the
they'll look
logo,
good.
or is he just going super simple?
Super simple. I think it's just some stripes on there. It's clean. They're very clean. I'm excited to see Tyler Donham tomorrow. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, anything else to add there, Brian?
Uh, no, just excited. We have a good crew going, it sounds like, too, to support the boy there.
Yep. Full table A, the turf club. So hopefully it's a good looking picture. Why not us?
Fill it out.
Good luck, everybody.